Hey, hi everyone, it's Henry again. So I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening around the world, what's coming your way, and how you can get prepared and improve your situation, how you're going to handle it. Because let's face it, it's not just local. Mostly you get local news. That's why I'm trying to give you a global view because we are very, very global. We are in Bali. I have family in Brazil, in Holland, in Japan, in the United States. We have connections in Panama. We have connections in Spain. We are all over, connections in Singapore. So Philippines. So we get a lot of feedback. So I try to condense all this to give you a little bit of a view into what's happening around and how it's going to impact your life. So in this page here, this is just basically CNN. You saw the markets have been dropping crazily, and not only stock markets drop, but normally when the stock markets drop, gold goes up. Gold also went down. And the reason being is because so many people got like liquidity issues, like they had stock and then suddenly they lost money and they needed to cover some of their open positions. So they liquidate gold, they liquidate cryptocurrencies, they liquidate whatever they can to patch up their financial holes. So this put pressure on temporarily on gold and silver, but I expect within a few weeks it's going to take off like crazy. So look at this from that perspective. Right now it may be a blessing from the heavens, one of your last opportunities that your money, that your paper money can still buy you a good amount of hedging in gold. Same with cryptocurrencies. Look at the fall, 26%, 25%, 20%, 36%. All these cryptocurrencies got smashed for the same reasons. People went for cash because they needed cash and temporarily drops. But if you hold cryptocurrencies, you still have them. And like gold, if they're not in a bank, like cryptocurrencies on your wallet, they are yours. There is nobody having a claim on them. And then in a few weeks, the printing is going so crazy, you're going to see it's going to impact the price of things. What is this? Oh, this is just by the way, the Canada, Trudeau's wife, Canada's first lady, tested positive of coronavirus. I hear that the Brazilian president, I don't think it's confirmed, but I hear the Brazilian president also this is going to wipe out many of our politicians, and our Tom Hanks has it. All these people that are exposed to lots of people, our leadership might be wiped out, at least temporarily, because of that. It's going to create a major disruption in our decision-making process. Even, for instance, the first responders, doctors, firemen, are the first ones to get exposed to, and they also get sick. So it's going to have an impact on the ability to respond, of the hospitals to respond. The hospitals will be overwhelmed. There's going to be much too many people needing beds and not enough beds. So what happens, not only if you have coronavirus, but if you have a heart problem, if you have a kidney problem, if you have a broken leg, you go to the hospital and they can't take you. So a lot of people are going to be dying of other things because the system is maxed out. And this morning we got an email from our insurance company. If you are in a high coronavirus environment, you're no longer covered for coronavirus expenses. You see, when the insurance, it's like an umbrella. When it's raining, they get it back from you. So be careful. Do preventative measures to boost your health. Buy supplements. Get a Kangen machine. Do stuff that can boost your health. Because if your body is in good shape, you won't catch a virus. That's a proven thing scientifically through time. If your body is in top shape, it doesn't get you. It gets people that are on the brink, that are kind of so-so, and especially older people, people that are already weak. Those are the people that really get and suffer a lot from it. It's bad, and everybody will get it, but not everybody develops symptoms. So it's up to you right now to take all the preventative measures to be in good shape. Eat well, sleep well, and take some supplements and drink lots of Kangen water. Okay, look at this. Bazooka fired. The Fed unleashes 1.5 trillion. Do you realize that the market crashes and these guys are putting 500 billion today, 500 billion tomorrow, 500 billion next week, and 500 billion every week for the next of the months? It's going to be $5 trillion dollars. $4 trillion are going to be injected. All this paper is going to go to the same old people, and they're going to buy everything they can. So stocks are going to go back up, and some commodities are going to go back up, and the middle class and the poor are not going to see anything. But all this money is going to get into the market, and we all are trying to buy the same amount of things. There's just going to be a lot more paper around. So things are going to get more expensive. That's why I tell you, buy cryptocurrencies, buy gold, buy silver, because when the market floods, you will be able to keep your purchasing powers. And I found a German company that you can buy even as low as $5 worth of gold, because gold can be put in very small denominations. You can save in gold, and then when the hyperinflation hits us, you're going to be much better off. But there is more. Look at what's happening in the world. Norwegian Air stops all 4,000 departures, and they send 50% of their employees home. It's going to be massive. Airlines are going to go under. The oil industry is collapsing. And this is some of the major players. The banking system is not going to be able to sustain that. This is another problem because we're hit by the coronavirus, by the world crisis. The world crisis has nothing to do with the coronavirus. It was already written on the wall. The coronavirus is just the excuse that precipitated it, because it all goes together. This map that you're seeing, the blue, is the flooded land. The land is flooded from too much rain. There has been a catastrophic harvest, and they are not able to plant right now. They are not able to plant because the soil is saturated with water, and also there is a shortage of labor. People are not showing up for work because they're scared of the virus, and also all the products are not being distributed. There's a shortage in seeds, there's a shortage in fertilizers, there's a shortage in parts for the tractors. There might be a shortage in food coming later on this year and next year, because last year was already a disaster harvest, and this year is looking like it's going to be another disaster. This is the United States, but it's happening elsewhere. I just saw here in Java, in Indonesia, in Brazil, it's been a disaster, in Russia, in Australia, in Africa, in East Africa, there has been these locust clouds, these little insects eating everything. It flew over to Saudi Arabia, to Pakistan, it's reaching China right now, and India, and it's eating all the crops. So look, this is in the UK. Panic buying. Look at the supermarket. This is in the UK. Things are missing already. In Italy, in Spain, in the United States, in everywhere you look. I was looking at our local supermarket here in Bali. There's already all sorts of sections that says like, sorry, run out, sorry, run out. So be prepared, do some shopping, and things that last, okay? Now, really, I cannot stress enough how important it is. Get ready, don't wait. So here, this is again, seed shortages are expected because last year already was a terrible harvest, and then this year again. So we are running out of food, we are getting coronavirus, and we are getting economic crash. This is like a perfect storm. We are in for a big depression that is going to take years. So you got to look into how you're going to be able to make money from home. If you have any questions, talk to me, because I found a couple of things that are working really great right now. When some things are going bad, some things are going well. So you better have good income and be safe with your family, because you cannot, if you have enough money, you can always buy stuff. The weaker people are the ones that are going to suffer the most. Look, this is in the United States. The Pork Council warns about the labor shortage is causing all these pigs are not being properly fed because people are not there to give the food. They are not getting medicine because they run out of antibiotics and all this stuff for the health of the pigs. And the distribution is not happening. So there could be mass die out of cattle and shortage of proteins because of that. So look, in Europe, another panic is coming because of shortage of drugs. I mentioned that in another video, that India stopped exporting drugs because they need it for themselves. India just shut up their borders completely. We had a workshop in Mumbai. We're not going to be able to go, well, we're not planning to go anyway, because the border is shut. They have stopped exports. So there is, because it's all connected, it's all globalized. In Europe now, there's shortage in drugs. So shortage in masks, shortage, all the health system is going to collapse because there's going to be like millions of people sick and there's not enough doctors, there's not enough. So staying in good health, keeping care of taking care of yourself is not only essential, it's life or death. And this I found, I'm looking into this as well. You can grow stuff at home. This is aquaponics. There are other systems, but in a little system at home, you could, you see, like in your living room, you can have a little thing that provide you with some vegetables, some herbs, etc., that you can complement and make sure that you're getting enough food. So again, buy gold, and if you can buy physical, that's great. We have a connection with a German company that allows you to buy very tiny portions of gold and save it in gold. They are also associated with their own cryptocurrency. You can make payments online. You can get a MasterCard and debit your gold back to whatever currency you use and make payments with it. So, but you save, you hedge yourself, you save in gold, which is, it's been money for 5,000, for 10,000 years, and it's recognized everywhere. And also, if you can get hold of cryptocurrencies, now it's a great moment to get in. And last, get a Kangen machine. If you don't know about Kangen, just Google it up, Enagic Kangen. It's a machine that filters and prepares super water that puts your body in great condition, and it has different settings where you can get water that replaces your chemicals to clean the house. You can heal psoriasis and other harshes and wounds with water. Okay, you can alkaline your body and supercharge your body so that you're in top health condition. And you know who has one? Just letting you know, Donald Trump has one. Okay, top people in the world has this machine. It's a medical device. The Japanese hospitals use it to cure people. And if you want to know more about it, just message me and I'll send you all this information, because it's time to get prepared. Really, I'm not trying to make you panic. I'm trying to make you take action, because if you don't take action, you're going to be facing empty supermarkets in the future, and you're going to buy your lip and be upset with yourself and go hungry. So go get ready, and please comment, please help me share. Tell your friends about it, because it's time for action. Thank you for listening. This was Henry. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.